look back at the turn of events from the reluctant candidate to the first official in the line of succession. Also, we get to know Inday Sara, as she is popularly known, through the eyes of those who know her best, the people of Davao City.
I proclaim Sara Chairman Duterte as the duly elected Vice President of the Republic of the Philippines.
Where can you find a mayor mauling a syrup in front of everybody?
She's not a violent person.
His conception about her, palaaway siguro. Hindi siya ganun.
I said, how are you going to manage your anger? And she said, Mom, I was only 32 when that happened. I am now 43.
Hiya, ma'am. Nahiya ako magsabi na ganun. Pero kailangan ko kasi sabihin din to explain na ako, ganun din ako. Pero I take no offense sa joke niya.
Talagang ano yan si Inday? Be careful with that woman.
That is something that I think is just in his mind.
She can oust even a speaker. Si Inday yung maneuver niya. Sabi ko, my daughter is not running. I have told Inday not to run. Hindi ito pambabae.
Tatakbo ako ng Vice Presidente.
But it turns out, the edited version of the public address missed the president's complete message.
If Sara runs, out na rin ako because of delikadesa. Hindi po pwedeng dalawa kami diyan.
Wala pa po may nagkastorya ni President Duterte since August of last year.
The Davao City mayor says she refuses to be a political punching bag.
And today, I announce my retirement from politics.
I am here to take on the challenge as the PDP's vice presidential candidate.
Ayon namang magkomento ni Sara Duterte na muling naghain ng kanyang kandidatura para sa ikatlong termino bilang alkalde ng Davao City.
Sinabi ni Mayor Sara na nais niyang tapusin ang huli niyang termino bilang mayor ng Davao.
Senator Bato de la Rosa is gunning for the presidency. Last minute din po ba yung decision na mag-file kayo? Kasi nga walang nag-file this morning na isang nagngangalang Sara Duterte.
Obviously, that Senator Bato is the last-minute placeholder.
Hi, Mayor. Ma'am, pa-interview ka, ma'am? No comment.
Officially, she withdrew.
Mayor Sara's withdrawal has fueled speculations she will seek a national post.
Kung ano mang mga mangyayari sa mga sumusunod na mga araw ay maibigay ko sa kanila kung ano yung gusto nila.
Mayor Inday Sara Duterte has taken her oath as member of Lakas CMD.
Nagdesisyon na ako na huwag tumakbong pagkapangulo ng Pilipinas. The offer to run for Vice President became an opportunity to meet you halfway.
No matter how long the negotiations, along with speculations,
Sabi ko kay Bongbong Marcos, pwede mo ba akong kunin na Vice Presidente mo?
things eventually ended up with the Bongbong Marcos-Sara Duterte tandem.
Ang aking partido ay nakipag-alyansa at humingi ng suporta para kay Bongbong Marcos at para sa akin.
People were clamoring for her to run as president, and she didn't really want that job yet.
The bigger question is the Duterte powerhouse now a house divided?
So ngayon lang po nagkagulo kasi nga po nandyan si Mayor Inday, nandyan si President Duterte. So kaya po nagkakagulo, meron pong undecided.
Ang turo ng aking mga magulang sa aking pagtatrabaho, dapat pantay-pantay ang lahat. Walang kasarian, edad o relihiyon.
I've already decided that I will do this campaign without joining debates.
I'm really terribly sorry that Mayor Duterte is not here to face the people.
Kapag po kayo ay binato ng cancel, batuhin niyo po sila ng Uniteam.
The Marcos Duterte tandem are leading the race to Malacanang. They say numbers do not lie, but how close or far are these figures from the reality on the ground?
Kasi sinabi niyo, panalo na ako, nagbarong ako, akala ko taking na eh.
Sara Duterte has 32,208,417, 61.53% of the votes. This is the biggest mandate that we've seen so far.
Except for her prominent family name and the occasional headline-hogging issues, there's nothing much the nation really knows about our new Vice President. For someone who usually avoids speaking about her personal life, it's no surprise there's so much to discover about who Sara Vicenta Zimmerman Duterte Carpio really is.
Ako po, si Sara Duterte.
When I was cuddling the baby, kasi Bisaya ako, I said I'd call her Inday. And she will be a mayor of Davao City.
They grew up with me around because I was the only person they'd see often.
She's a very shy student during that time. Low-key ang kanyang style as a student. She does not want to be singled out. That time kasi anak na siya ng mayor, so ayaw niya na ma-identify na anak ng mayor.
We never felt na she's different from any one of us.
There was this time that they're supposed to have a field trip. Pero ang sabi nga ng mother and father, sasakay siya sa separate vehicle. But then she really insisted that she would like to be with the group.
Although sa Davao, hindi naman masyado yung opo, but very magalang siya magsagot. So hindi yung arrogante.
I really noticed her writing skills and I really appreciated.
We remember that she was already part of the student council.
Ako kasi parang tingin ko ay Sara, she learns by experience and through others.
I met her in 1995. She was my classmate in college. We took Bachelor of Science in Respiratory Therapy at San Pedro College. Nakita ko na sa kanya kung gaano siya ka matulungin. As an artist student, we do the nebulization sa mga asthmatic. There are really patients na hindi talaga afford. So, hindi na ma-nebulize. So, pupunta siya sa head ng pulmonary department. May sample tayo na nebule. So, pag meron, ibigay.
Sara spent 4 years of law school at the San Beda and her final year in San Sebastian.
Ang alam ko talaga magdodoktor. Kaya nga medical eh.
She is married to fellow lawyer Manassas Reyes Carpio and they have 3 children.
She's a sweet mom. You see the kids when she comes in from work, how they cling to her.
I know na si Tita Beth really has a very great influence on her. Kung paano niya nakita yung mother niya sa kanila na very caring.
She can always go to her mom because they talk. The communication lines are open. That's the way my sister is. They've always been close.
Especially when her mom got sick, she was really there. I don't want to be separated with my mom. That's why I built my house beside her house. Sara is authentic. Kita mo, hindi siya always nagsasalita. But when she talks, she means it.
She has a mind of her own. You don't have to tell her to do things that she's not into.
Matalino naman kasi si Sara eh. So she's just a good judge of, di ba? Character ng mga people.
Nakilala ko po si Mayor Sara because there was an event. Sinasabi nila, kamukha daw kami. So ako, ha? Ang ganda naman niya, maging kamukha ko. And then I saw her Mayor, kamukha daw tayo. So, umiinom siya ng coffee. Yung coffee parang naluwa niya. Ay, saan ba niya? Ano ba yun? Kasi tawag ko sa kanya, kambal. Ay, kambal! Kanamong daw, So, half German, half shepherd. So, yun ang feeling ko. Minsan sa Manila, yun, matagal yan siya makalabas kasi nagpapaselfie siya. Feel ko nakadalawang oras kami.
Si Sara kasi, pag magkasama kami, we never talk about politics. Pero ngayon parang she's more confident and sure of herself. Parang mas alam na niya kung ano yung purpose niya.
Even during the first time that I saw her more than 10 years ago, this is going to be a woman of destiny.
Paboriting konsehal sa tanan, Councilor Pilar Braga.
Because she is so warm and she has the charisma for public service. And she's so respectful to the elderly.
I would describe that she is really a workaholic. She's on top of everything.
You will see Mayor as a very strong and firm leader. She's very strict in terms of work, especially that she's always reminding us that you have to work with discipline, integrity, and competence in serving the people. You really see that that she's really the female version of her father.
That is the reason why she's very careful in her decision making, because she is the family name Duterte. May reputation siya, may pangalan siya na kailangan protect.
Pag may nakikita siya ng mga bata, tinatawag, pinapakain, kahit ilan pa yan, paupuin nyo, pakainin nyo. Lumalambot yung puso niya pag nakakakita siya ng mga bata.
She is very focused when it comes to children's programs. I think you are very familiar also with what happened in 2016, wherein there was a child abuse case in Davao City.
0908. The Kian Gabriel hotline was created to allow anonymous reporting of child neglect and abuse that paved the way to rescue children in distress.
They can immediately call the hotline for assistance.
Her chief of staff was in my office and asked if I could help the city negotiate, do a local negotiations with the NPA in Paquipato. Paquipato is like the killing fields of Davao. And for Inday Sara, it was a very emotional moment. She said, I want it to end under my watch. Sabi niya, ever since I was a child, I've heard of Paquipato, I want it to end. So she asked me to design what we will do in Paquipato. You know, Peace 911. We had to consider it an emergency situation. We had to have an emergency response. She's participatory. She will listen to everybody. And then when she has to make a decision, she will make the decision. Because when you want to end violence, you have to restore the legitimacy of the state. If you want to restore state legitimacy, a credible political leader is key. So 40 years, and after Peace 911, it took us 9 months. The military said it is clear of violence.
Hindi nakikita ng lahat ng tao yung tulong na ginagawa niya.
Ang sitwasyon po sa aking anak, meron po siyang clip lip. Hindi siya agad makadede kasi yung ano niya, yung sa bibig niya, lumalabas yung gatas patungo dito sa ilong. Sumingi po ako ng tulong kang Ma'am Inday. Oh, bakit ba ngayon mo lang ipanakita yung anak mo sa akin? Eh, dapat noon pa. Napakalaking tulong po talaga si Mayor Inday. Sa kapakarami ng problema natin sa buhay. Minsan naisip natin na wala na talaga tayong malalapitan. Si Mayor Inday lang yun ang aking nilalapitan. Bagat labi nagipit na kipit na.
Ako nga hindi ako naghingi ng tulong, tinulungan niya ako.
Sara's grandmother, Purisima Puring Fortunado Abellana, was an exuberant popular vendor in Davao City's Bangkerohan and Manila's Baclaran markets.
dito po ako nagtitinda yung hindi pa ako binigyan ni Mayor ng pwesto. Mahirap man dito sir kasi mainit, mag-ulan pa sir. Naglabas si Mayor, nakita lang niya ako. Bigyan lang kita ng table ha. So salamat Mayor. Ito ng tindahan ko, bongga.
Gusto ko sanang lumapit kay ng Sara ng personal kunwari. Sabi ko, nakita ko yung ID ko sa kanya. Kung saan ako ng disgrasya, sinati ko lahat.
He was operated in Manila for 4 times. Medyo hindi maganda yung result.
Chinibes talya lang ele na ano ba Aurelia si Chinibes table lang ele makarabya man este vida ba sina kay kami na taming gadyo di suyo lisod.
Sir, akyat daw kayo sa taas. Gusto daw kayo nakausap ni Non Sara. Sabi niya, anong kailangan mo sa akin? Gusto ko sanang hingin ng tulong na pang-opera. Huwag ka nag-alala, sasagutin ko yung gagastusin mo.
Mga 800 to 900,000 na ang nagastos ni Mayor. You remember yung the C-130 crash. It was Mayor Sara's initiative to transfer the severely injured or wounded soldiers dito sa Davao. Hindi na siya kailangan sabihan. Kusa niya nang gawin.
Congratulations, Non. Salamat ako sa inyo.
It's history mostly from Luzon. Inday Sara is the youngest to be elected to the post at 43. Also, the first woman from Mindanao.
Dear Mayor Sara and BBM, my name is Yael Simon Chosol Hagape. I really wanted to meet you and vote for you, but my mom said I'm too young to vote, so I asked her to vote for me for you.
Of course, I will be a supportive and loyal Vice President to Apo BBM.
Sara Duterte is thanking her running mate for the education portfolio.
She sits in the local school board of in Davao City, and so she knows the rudiments of education.
Better country, a better future para sa mga anak natin.
Dahil she is a mother and she wants to make sure that her children are well trained and well educated, and that's the best motivation that we can hope for.
Dahil sa kanyang association with Marcos Jr., ano ang kanyang magiging patakaran? Ano ang kanyang magiging policy tungkol sa problema ng historical revisionism?
She's not the type of person who can easily be parang influenced. So in terms of the idea that she will be party to historical revisionism, I highly doubt it. In fact, I see the opposite. If she believes on something, paglalaban niya yan. Inday Sara is a product of PWC. I can say safely that people that have gone through these doors, knowing that we put a lot of value on culture and heritage, they tend to be critical thinkers, free thinkers, no? People who learn how to stand on their own. I think let's give the person a benefit of the doubt. Ako, wag tayong masyadong magamba, lalo na yung mga taong hindi pa talaga nakakakilala sa kanya.
Dili ako ang pinakamaayo nga mayor, pero walay makapildi sa ako sa kakusog sa ako ang kasing-kasing, nga buhaton ang tanan sa ako ang trabaho.
Ang swerte ng Pilipinas may Sara Duterte. because I am a witness of how she helped people.
She does well in everything she does. I'm proud that she's my niece.
She is a wife, she's a mother, she is a daughter, a granddaughter. She is a mayor and a lawyer. These are all her identities. And these are, and each one of those identities are stories. And this is what she brings to the vice presidency.
Mga kaigsuunan ko, ako si Sara Duterte, naghangyo sa inyuhang tabang ug suporta pagka vice presidente sa ato ang nasod.